I was in a marriage function recently and I saw my niece feeding a daughter while the kid was watching a mobile phone. And this is not only her problem. I have seen this as a bigger problem in the society right now. The kids are not being fed without a mobile phone. So in today's video, what I'm going to tell you is why mobile and meal, the combination is a problem. So I'm going to tell you the problem which could happen if you keep doing this behavior, and I'm going to tell you 8 different tips or solutions which can help you change if you are eating or feeding your kid with a mobile phone. Thank you. So I'll tell you the problems with feeding your kid while watching mobile phone. The first one, it can lead you to addiction. So playing simple cartoons or playing simple rhymes, the kids will associate that as a behavior which they would love doing. So whenever there is mealtime, the kid will want to see a screen. Either that could be a TV or an iPad or a mobile phone. So basically what the kid is learning to like this thing, and they don't understand if this is helpful or not. So watching mobile and eating, that could lead to addiction. The second problem which could happen or which we see frequently happening is the kids don't understand the taste of the food. They don't know the crunchiness, how hard it is, how soft it is. The kid also don't understand the differentiation between different foods as well, and how just one food can be prepared in different contexts. Or while we cook one potato, which we can have as chips, we can have a boiled potato, we can have a baked potato as well. So kids, when they are distracted, they don't understand the taste and texture, and that's a big problem while if they grow up without understanding these basic fundamentals of food. The other problem is the kid would eat either less or more. There was a study done and that was done on adults, but what the researchers found was people who were distracted with mobile phones, they ate 15% more calories than what they needed. So basically when your kid is distracted, they don't know their appetite, they don't know how hungry they are, and they could be either eating more or they could be eating less. So it's a big problem. The other problem which is frequent is the kid is not chewing properly. So when they are distracted, they are not chewing properly. And when they are not chewing the food properly, that could lead to indigestion. And that could lead to a lot of tummy problems in your kid. So that's a big problem for a lot of moms. The other problem which could happen is family bonding. So family bonding, only time most of the people get together is during dinner time. And when your kid is looking at the screen while eating, they don't connect with you, and there are less interactions with the family. So family bonding is very necessary during mealtime, and there has been research which has found the kids who has had more family meal times, they have shown less stress and anxiety. They don't develop social skills. So you might go to a restaurant and it might be easier to give your kid a mobile phone so you can have conversations with your friends and family. So the problem this leads to is the kids don't develop social skills. So they are not learning how to communicate. They are not learning how to talk with somebody else. And that's a big problem for the kids growing up later in your life. The first one of the study shows is 61% of people surveyed agreed that the overuse of technology has had a negative impact on family life. 77% of parents believe their family would benefit from taking a 1 hour break every day from technology. 56% of US residents find others use, so somebody else using electronic devices during meal times, at least somewhat annoying. So people find somebody using mobile phones are annoying. Nearly half, 47% of US parents would like to ban the use of technology during family holidays entirely. So parents don't like kids using technology during holidays as well. So these are some of the statistics, but the problem is widespread, and I think the key reason for this has been is, as parents, we don't have time. We don't have time to teach our kids how to eat better and how to eat without distractions. And these things could lead to eating disorders, which is a psychological problem. And if you don't want these scary things to happen to your kid, which I believe you don't, I'm going to now give you 8 tips which is going to help you change this behavior. So this is a behavior addiction, the kids and the mobile phone. So I'm going to give you these 8 tips which is going to help you create a healthy mealtime for your kids. Add variety of food. When a kid sees different types of food being prepared, there will be curiosity of trying. So what you can do is you can add either raw food, cooked food, semi-cooked food in your meals. And when the kid sees this, they will be curious to try this. There would be resistance initially, but if you keep trying, the kids will learn to adapt to the things. And in our family, when we introduce a new food, yes, definitely we do see resistance, but we always tell our kids, you have to try 7 bites and then you might start liking it. So that's what we use. So give variety of foods to your kids. That's one option. The other option which we have seen working for us as well, when you get creative while serving your food, the kids would love it. So for example, if you are giving them a roti, right, what you can do is you can put 2 tomatoes and maybe a carrot, so you can create a smiley or a face on a roti. So there are a lot of creative ideas on the internet which can help you. So when the kid is having fun with the food, they would be willing to try without these distractions of mobile phones. The other thing is, once your kid is old enough to have a conversation with you, you can have a conversation about why healthy foods are important and what are healthy foods, and you can talk about how you getting distracted is not going to help you going forward. So you utilizing mobile phones is not going to help you get a healthier life or get a healthier eating pattern. This is amazing, and it works with when the kids are old enough. So after age 2 or 3, get kids involved with food preparation. When they are involved, they feel it is something they have created. And when something which we create, we call it IKEA Effect, we love that thing more than anything else. So get them involved, get them to try different things, and when they have prepared food, they would love to eat that. Reward your kids for eating within certain amount of time, trying new food, and what you can do is you can reward these mobiles or TVs when they finish their meal. So it's not during the meal but after the meal. So reward them that good work. So our kids watch TV or their cartoons once they finish their meal. So they know the meal time is going to be one-on-one interactive with the family, but after that we can have our reward. Have family meal times. So when you have meal times with the family, the kid will see and interact and hear different stories from different people, and that would be very interesting way to increase communication and bonding. So what you can do is have your kids ask simple questions about the day, what things they can improve, what are they planning to do next, and when they hear your stories as well, the food will not become boring. So when we are using mobile phones, because the food is boring, but when we are interacting, the food does not become boring. So it helps when you eat together. The other thing which I have seen working is when you tell them stories, and stories do work. So having conversation about they telling some stories, you telling a story during mealtime, it's very helpful. So that also engages them in a way, while you can keep checking during the story time. Okay, are you full? How you are feeling? Do you want more? Do you want less? Which food you are liking? So that checking also make them mindful about the taste and texture of the food. And the final one is you be a role model. If you are playing with your phone or working on your phone during meal times, the kids are going to see that, and what they want to do is they want their phones or iPads or TVs on during their meal time. So if you are playing with your phones, please don't do that, and that is going to help you create a distraction-free meal times for your kids. Hope this was helpful. If you need any private consultations or conversation with me, you can always book time with me. I do help create family meal times and family screen-free time with a lot of parents. Thank you very much and take care.